All right, I think it's recording. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to our new Clutch Coffee Chat series. So I'm Riley Cook. I'm the social media project manager at Clutch Made Factory and Clutch Bags New York. And today I'm joined by Gurshi, who is our assistant sourcing designer at Clutch Made. So do you want to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what you do at Clutch Made?
Sounds good. Hi, everyone. My name is Gurshi Kaur, and I'm the assistant sourcing designer, as Riley mentioned. A lot of what I do here is in the design development process. It also leads into production and managing. What I specialize in, I guess you could say, is really working with clients to find the right materials, hardwares, trims, just all the aspects of their bags and accessories. I've also been doing some client and media outreach as well, so you might have been hearing from me as you signed on with us. But yeah, it's kind of fun. That's what we do here.
Amazing. So basically we're introducing this series just to talk about, making accessories in the USA, what's happening business-wise and client-wise during this really uncertain time, and also giving you guys a little insight into kind of what the trends are of making in the USA and what we do at Clutch Made Factory and at Clutch Bags. So today, because we have Gurshi with us, we're going to be talking a little bit about how to manage business. So I have three really hard-hitting questions for you, Gurshi. The first one is, what does effective client communication look like? And I think you can come at this from obviously your perspective, but also from a client's perspective, finding the right factory and the right team to work with.
Definitely. I love this question because over the past few months, I've really taken over just kind of building our client base and reaching out to leads from our different avenues and partner referrals. And a lot of you guys have booked calls with us on our website, which is a great way to get in touch with a factory, call, email, inquire, just get the ball rolling. But once we've started, it's really important to stay on top of it. We love it when a client gets off the phone with us, and then we always send like a follow-up email to get some information out of them. And it's always great when clients get back to us within like 1 to 2 days, sometimes even same day if they can, because really all we need to get you started is where you are on your project, your products, what they look like. And you could start with a simple pencil sketch. Like our team brings that to life, that's what we do here at Clutch Made. But it's just important to just be as prompt as you can, be as descriptive as you can, because there's no such thing as too much information when it comes to dealing with like your factory, because we just want to get to know you in the most effective way possible. From a client's point of view, I think it really helps to stay organized. I love it when our clients come at us with a PDF that already has kind of the questions we're asking. So it's good to have like your basic contact information and where you're located, because a lot of factories besides us would ask for that too, as well as like your brand briefing, your project brief. If you've built up your brand already, tell us all the details. We want to hear it. If you haven't, that's what we're here for. And as you know, we offer design consultations here at Clutch Made as well, where we get you started from step one, building up your LLC, your overall branding and social media presence, as well as getting started on your products. So, we're here for you guys. So just talk to us.
How do you think clients will know when they found the right factory? Like, what can they look out for in terms of effective communication from someplace like Clutch Made?
That is a good question. I think that's part of the reason we like starting off all client communication with a phone call, because that's where we get to know you, you get to know us. And that's where the vibe kind of clicks, for the lack of better words. But we've always found that the clients that we felt like, wow, we really want to work with them from day one were the people who called us, were prompt, on time, got us the information we needed. And from a client's point of view, I guess it really helps when the factory you're talking to understands what you're talking about. And that's where all our experience comes into play. We have clients who come and talk to us and they're like, oh yeah, I was looking at like vegan leather and this and that. And we're like, well, why is vegan leather important to you? Do you care about sustainability? Is there a branding aspect? We really ask those questions from the get-go because we want to know where you're coming from. So if you feel like when you're communicating with a factory that they're understanding you, that's really important too, because if you can't build off a strong base, it's going to be hard communicating moving forward.
Right. Yeah, that's some good tips in there for people who are thinking of getting started making accessories in the USA for sure. How do you think clients and manufacturers can manage their time most effectively in the bag business?
Organization. You do not know how many spreadsheets, calendars I've got going. It's the best way to stay on top of things. I think it really helps me to even do like daily or weekly to-do lists that I can like check off as I go. There's lots of different apps for that, including just even your notepad on your phone. I think as far as like being a client, reaching out to businesses, it's really important, like I said, to have either like a brand PDF organized or just even like a Google folder to share. Just as organized as you can be, the more smoother the whole process will go for everyone.
Yeah, 100%. I'm huge on organization, especially for social media and everything with
Yeah,
your brand and your product. I think it's really important for people to also set goals for the future too,
hmm,
knowing what touch points they want to hit within like a certain time frame. So
absolutely.
our last question or point, which you've almost already answered, is how would you
Yeah.
organize yourself and how would you set up the business and manufacturing process? So just say I have a design or a side hustle or a hobby and I want to turn it into a marketable accessory and business. How would I kind of set myself up for that whole process?
Right. Yeah, so I did touch upon this a little, but I think it really helps, like you said, to set goals, to think about what your long-term plans are here, and also just how you can get that up and running, what tools you have with yourself right now. Because a lot of people come to us with a really strong like marketing or social media background, so they don't necessarily need as much help there. Or on the offside, they come to us with really strong design skills, but they have no idea how to market, and that's where like you come in, Riley. And we really try to see what your skill sets are like so we can help you the best way possible. So really just self-assessing where you're at in the process helps a lot. Because like I told you, we've had clients start with a literal sketch on a notepad. That's all you need. You just have to be able to effectively communicate your designs and ideas to us. And the rest we carry out.
Yeah, so if anyone listening wants to get started making accessories with us, they can schedule a free call through our site, or they can organize a design consult with our team as well. And stay tuned for next week's episode, which will also be posting on our YouTube and Instagram TV. Gurshi, thank you for joining us today and sharing all of your
Nice.
insight into managing business.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was fun.